Books and Their Authors, a Smithco original fiction podcast. Episode 4. In this episode, we'll be talking with Charlie, who's just released his new book, which goes by the name of Memories of the Dead. So, is that the name of that's the name of your book, right, Charlie?
Yes, that's the name of my book.
So it's a horror book, is it?
No, it's not. It's It's a kind of a sci-fi fantasy book, set in the future, where a character with my name, obviously, I tell it from like from the protagonist's perspective, goes around the place, consuming people's flesh, and when he does that, he actually gains their memories. Right. Okay. And where did you get the inspiration for this? I actually got the inspiration when I was in McDonald's. I accidentally went in there. I actually got sick afterwards, but the point was that that's where I got my inspiration, and I started instantly. Yeah, so it's coming out relatively soon. So can you tell me just a little bit about it, like without obviously giving away too much? Sure. Basically, it tells it from this perspective of this fellow. So it's set in the future where the human race is essentially it's at risk. So everybody, the population has exploded, but the fact is that people are living in the world is basically an entire desert. It's like a massive desert. He discovers that what if he goes about the place eating other humans, because obviously there's a problem with crops, and the crops don't grow. So all the traditional crops are they're not growable. So basically, he goes about the place consuming people, and while he does that, he's sustained. But then he discovers that he's got this special ability whereby when he eats someone, he gets their memories. Yeah, so is it just sort of a following of people he eats? Actually, no. It does actually have a plot. Basically, in the end, he uses all the memories of all the people to essentially trick his way into getting enough money so that he can buy a flight off the planet, and then he lives on a kind of a base on another planet that he's put in this little sleeping chamber for I think it's I know that I wrote this book, but it's 4 to 5 years. I was a bit vague about it because I wasn't going to be making predictions. I wanted to be scientifically accurate. You want to be scientifically accurate in a book where a man consumes people and gains their memories. Yeah, well, somewhat scientifically accurate. Well, anyway, thank you for coming in. The Memories of the Dead will be available on the website very soon, and I hope you'll tune in next time when we'll be talking with Fred and his new book. So, see you then. Thank you for listening to Books and Their Authors, a Smithco original fiction podcast. Please listen to more podcasts if you want to, or watch some videos. They're all available on our YouTube channel. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Books and Their Authors, and I'll see you next time.